Any rain out there?
We did get a little bit. I think we missed maybe the first round, but we picked up some water later, and boy, did we need it.
We need it. We need a whole lot more. And today's the National Day of Prayer.
There
We're
you
going to
go.
hold that service here in Big Spring at the heart of the city park downtown Big Spring between 12:15 and 12:45. So an opportunity to be thankful for what we got and ask for some more. And
That's
there you
right.
go. Do a little
That's
double
right.
dipping there.
I love it. I
Well,
love it.
Superintendent, we are so glad to have you on again. And we're about to run out of school year here. We're a few days into May, and
Can
I know
you
that was
believe it?
sort of the theme of what you wanted to talk
It
about.
is. Absolutely.
Where we're at right now in the Forest Hand School District, as things sort of wind down. Although I think from your perspective and the staff and teachers and students and parents right now, it doesn't seem it's winding down. I'm not, this is a very busy time of the year.
It is a busy time, and somebody said something yesterday about winding things down and so on. And I said, we still have goals that we've got to accomplish. We've got things to do. So I hope that message is getting to our kids, because I know it's easy to start turning things off and you get into May. But yes, sir, we've got a lot going on. Some of them are just routine things we need to check off the list, and some of them are pretty exciting. So
Just dive
that's
on in
exactly
there.
right.
Let's
Okay,
see where we're
well,
at.
just to close out this school year, so kind of talking about May and some of the things that are going on. We started and I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, we started our pre-K kindergarten registration process a few weeks ago. We're still doing that. Trying to pick up anybody that we've missed. So if there's somebody out there that lives in the Forest Hand School District that has students that would be starting school next year in pre-K or kindergarten, we would love to hear from you. That certainly helps us with if we know an accurate student count and can make our plans accordingly. So just be aware that that's going on. Right now, actually tonight, we have a fun activity with the Family Fun Night. Our elementary our elementary PAC group, which is the parent and teacher group, has put this on for several years, and they'll actually be at the high school campus using the different gymnasiums there and have a whole variety of activities going on and really enjoy. We've enjoyed it over the years and want to encourage everybody to. It's not just for the kids. We want the parents. It is a family event. Would like to have the families come out and be able to enjoy their own children and interact with other folks that are part of the Forest Hand family. So that's pretty exciting. We've got that going on. Of course, you heard in sports, there's all kinds of things going on in sports right now and all of that. Back to the academic side. Next week, we don't talk about our standardized testing a whole lot. It's certainly there, and we have to play that game with the accountability ratings and so on. So. But just to let everybody know, next week we do have, we call them end-of-course testing for 9th and 10th graders, so U.S. history, biology, and algebra. Those kids will be taking some tests that are pretty important to them, so be aware that that's going on, parents. And then the next week, STAR testing for 6th, 7th, 8th graders. We'll kind of round things out, so we're in that season too. So. Fun things going on tonight, registration going on, testing is certainly happening. We'll get ready for summer school here in a little while. In June, we'll have about June 11th, we'll kick off a few weeks of summer school, see if we can help keep the learning going for some of our kiddos, and so parents can kind of watch for information on that also.
What's your last day of school for regular classes?
Well, it is the 24th. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. It is May 24th, Thursday, and it's a half day. Actually, both Wednesday and Thursday will be half days. And then teachers will be back on Friday with trying to finish up some paperwork and things. And that Friday, the 25th, is also our graduation. So that's a big day. In fact, we've been on a kick lately of trying to bring back students or graduates, I guess I should say, to be our guest speakers at graduation. And this year we have Chairman Alcantar, who is the state chairman for the Texas Workforce Commission.
Yes, I see his name on emails all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he was a Forest Hand graduate back in. I'm guessing. I want to say 81, 82, somewhere
So
back
I
there.
had no idea about that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
So you're
really
going to,
neat
he's
deal.
going to come in
And
for
he
it?
is going to come in. We
Right.
didn't know he did that kind of thing till just a few years ago. He was at Texas Tech graduation and was their speaker, and did a great job. And so
That's kind of a
we're
good
proud.
fit, really, when you think about it. Not only is he from Forsan, but the kids are in that transition from graduating to go on to a profession, and here's the workforce commissioner.
He will.
So
He is.
that's
Yes,
pretty cool, really.
that's his business. That's his world.
Or
is
maybe I'm
trying to
just too news
transition.
nerdy. I think that's pretty cool.
I'm excited about it, and we've had some great local folks that have come in that were graduates that have spoken to our kids in the last few years. So we certainly appreciate that. But yeah, so the 25th graduation. That'll kind of.
Have you already had prom?
We have had prom. Just
Okay.
oh my goodness, time is flying. A week or so back.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
I think we all had prom about the same
I
time.
think
this year.
everybody did that around the same weekend.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. So that went off without a hitch. We're real proud, and thanks for bringing that up. We have a great community that supports an after prom program, keep our kids safe after prom, and so we had donations and so on that came in from our community to get the kids there, and with some rewards and stuff that they can take with them to college or whatever they're doing after high school. And so some exciting things there. And again, man, we have a great community. Speaking of that, one more thing, and then I'll pause. Yesterday we had a reality, I don't even know what the official name was, reality budget fair, let's say, for our kiddos. And
I saw some of that on social media. You had a lot of folks show up. I saw
We
the
did.
sheriff and everybody.
It
out
was
there.
great. And again, thank you to the community. I mean, banks, credit unions, real estate agents, just all kinds of folks from our community came in, and our kids got to work up a budget and kind of be realistic about, hey, I'm looking to be whatever. I'm working to be a teacher. This is about how much money I'm going to make. How do I make that work in my budget? And so really cool that this community supports the schools here.
We're talking to Superintendent Randy Johnson with the Forsan Independent School District, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Our conversation with Superintendent Randy Johnson out of the Forsan School District, and some final notes from you, some accolades. And,
Yeah,
some
I'd
other
like to
things going on.
brag just a little bit. You know, this is state competition season for spring sports and UIL academics, and we've got some kids moving on, and you may have heard that in other news spots. But one of them this weekend, a young man by the name of Mason Hilger. His parents are Robert and Courtney Hilger. Great family. Mason is a strong student and a great kid for us. Mason has the highest spelling score in the state of Texas for 2A as he heads off to the state competition. He's
Wow.
1 point ahead of another person, I think maybe 2 points ahead of another. So they're all kind of grouped together, so it'll be a competition, but he's done great, and we're real proud of him. And of course, we have a state golf team headed back to state again. The funny thing there, and I know this has probably come out, but how often do two kids from the same school tie for first place at a regional tournament? That was a lot of fun. Razel and Jillian both tied. Jillian won in a playoff, but they'll go number one and number two, and then the team goes as a third place team. So we have Sarah Tarbett and Alexis Sturks also going on to state. So lots of fun stuff there, and of course baseball and softball, and we have a trackster, Emily Garcia, going in the 200 meter in track. So lots of fun stuff going on. Exciting things as we finish out this year. And as we look for next year, we are still looking for a couple strong teachers to help us, especially in special education at the elementary and Spanish teacher at the secondary campus. So if folks have kids that are graduating from college and maybe looking for that first teaching job, or somebody's moving to the area or whatever, and you know they're teachers, you might send them our way. We want the best.
Well, Randy Johnson, always good talking to you. And if we don't talk to you again before the summer break, then we may have another conversation or two with you during, as we get closer to the next school
I'd love it.
year starting up. But you're always welcome to come in here and talk to us anytime, whether it's in the morning here with Sam and I, or anytime throughout the day. Anyone from the school district you ever want to bring in, we always love hearing from you. Our fine neighbors just next door at Forest Sands Superintendent.
Well, thank you very much.
Forest Sands School District, excuse me, Superintendent Randy Johnson. And thanks for your time today. This is KBYG News.